The 18 innings played in Game 3 of the Jays versus the Dodgers ties the record for the longest World Series game in history. So one question we're asking today is, what is it like to play in a marathon like that? Joining us now is former Blue Jays second baseman Devon Travis. Hey, Devon, nice to see you.
Hey, good to see you too. Thank you for having me on.
All right, 18 innings. This is wild. A lot of people are operating on caffeine today, including yourself. You've got two little ones while you're watching the game. How much did you take in through that entire process? That was wild.
That was one of the best baseball games I've ever seen. I mean, you obviously I wish it ended up different for our Toronto Blue Jays, but I think that's all you can ask for when you get to a playoff game is to be in an atmosphere in a back and forth battle like that. I didn't finish watching the game. I don't know about you, but my phone was watching me in bed, and I woke up pretty pissed off this morning. So let's go get him today.
Let's go get him today. I did watch the entire game, which is why I'm wearing 12 layers of makeup, Devon, because it wouldn't have been a good sight. But let me ask you this. You know, you've played, I believe, in 18 innings before. You've done it in the minors. How do teams actually get all the energy back and face another day? How do they do it?
Well, you know, my first year in pro ball, I was in Norwich, Connecticut, and we played an 18-inning game. I would say that the World Series is probably a little bit different, right? You know, these guys have already been battle tested all year long. 162 games is something that I could never get through. These guys have been through 162, plus a few series now. So I think that the energy and coming up ready to play today, I don't think that's a problem really on either side. This is the World Series. This is what you bust your tail for all year long and in the off season for this opportunity. So I expect the Blue Jays to come back fired up today.
And how do they do it against Shohei Ohtani? Like, what would you do? Obviously, he's on the mound today, but his bat has been on fire. What's their strategy moving forward if it were up to you?
Well, I think the strategy became clear right as the game went on last night. It's we're not going to throw you a pitch, and if we do happen to throw you a pitch, I don't believe it should be anywhere near the strike zone. I mean, there's just certain guys, and in every series that you go into, there's a guy that the team circles, and they say, we're not going to let this guy beat us. And, you know, single-handedly last night, Shohei Ohtani is the reason this game went extra innings in the first place. So he's on another planet. Baseball is easy for some people, man. It's the hardest game in the world, and his ability to make the game just look fluid and so simple is pretty amazing.
Devon, going into this series, there was this whole idea of David and Goliath, the big Dodgers versus the Jays. I think people are quickly learning that's no longer the case. You never count out the Jays. Having played for this organization for some time, knowing what it's like in that clubhouse and knowing the brotherhood that's there, why should fans throw all their support behind us and never give up?
Well, you know, I just can't speak on how hard it is to win in the game of baseball. And, you know, this has been a long time coming, right? 15 and 16 were great. And then that was when Vladdy and Bo and Kevin Biggio were in the minor leagues coming up. And I remember Jeff Hoffman getting traded for Tulo in 15. So, you know, I just think about how hard it is to win in the game of baseball, right? And there's no trophy for second place. But the truth of the matter is that it's incredibly hard to get to the World Series. There's 30 teams every year that show up, and this is their goal, and the Blue Jays are here. And they're obviously good enough, and to go 18 innings and toe-to-toe with one of the most potent teams in all of baseball, and a team that's chasing their second straight World Series title. If the Blue Jays don't have, and these players don't have your full support at this point, I don't know if they ever will, and I know that Toronto Blue Jays fans are the best in the entire world. So I expect them to continue to bring that energy from Canada, and we just got to get this series back to Toronto.
We're going to do it. Devon Travis, thank you so much for joining us today. Go Jays, go.
Let's go, baby.